babies. How are you? I had to work today, but I called out. I just wanted to go get my nails done. I wanted to get a massage and get my nails done. And just go, before I went to do all that, I went shopping, in the mall and, got some stuff, some cosmetics, some of my favorite cosmetics, and I went shopping a little bit. I just bought a few items, grocery items, and then I went to get me something to eat. And then I stopped off at Crumbs afterwards. Just to treat myself and just to splurge on myself today and self-care. And that's what I want my dolls. I want you to pay it no mind. Self-care is going to be a necessity and a must for the dolls, for all of us, but the dolls, right? Because deep down, these men don't really, I don't want to go into that. I don't want to go into that. We're going to be fine. And these men really love us, okay? And they hate that they love us, but they really love us. And I notice, and I'm sure every doll notices this. I work in Midtown Manhattan. And these men are away from their hoods. They're away from their friends. They're away from their families. And when you get them away from their environment, they're actually decent human beings. I bump into a lot of black men, especially and Latin men in the city. And they are bold. They're very flirtatious. Even if they spook you a little bit. And when I tell them that I am, they're respectful, they're very respectful in how they approach me. These men aren't there. I just feel like they're only, how do I put this? They're only gonna perform and act up when it's a biological female in the midst of it all. But anyway, my darlings, we're gonna be fine. I want you to get your coins. I want you to keep in mind that while these men have an obsession with us and a love for us, that they are also the same men that allowed this world to demonize us. And they're also the same men that have actively been trying to force us back in the closet with them by way of trying to control the narrative of our lives, and that we're tricking them, and that we're trying to replace. They know, one thing I'll say about men is that they know how to play each other. They know how to play people against each other. They're smart enough to know that if we had conversations with the women, females, that we would develop a deeper allyship. They were able to really play on the insecurities and the fragile femininity that exists in a lot of females. And they've always been able to pit women against women, no matter what type of woman you are, no matter what your race or ethnicity is. They've always been able to play us all against each other just to keep us separate. And this is the same thing that they've done. They are going to, what I want my dolls is to keep in mind of who they are. These are the same cowards that have demonized us, controlled our narratives, spread lies about us, dishonored us, and have been actively trying to take away our rights. and take us and remove us from public space. So I want you, my dolls, to keep that in mind when you are coming up with your rates. Okay? When you're coming up with your rates, and you better add tax to it. Okay? You better add tax to it, baby. Tax it, run it up, charge them extra, and live your life by all means. I want you to put your best foot forward. Make sure that you look your best at all times. Make sure that you present your best at all times. Make sure that you honor yourself and you protect yourself. Okay? I refuse to watch TV today or the internet. I'm gonna be reading some stuff on my iPad. I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna buy 1 or 2 books, and I'm gonna start reading some books today. There's a book called "The Body Keeps Scores." The body keeps scores, or something like that. I want to read that. I heard that's a great book. I want to just also read some. One of my girlfriends, she's into like a lot of love. These really international love, tawdry love novels and stuff like that, and steamy love novels that are, captured and depicted in other parts of the world, like Asia and stuff like that. So I want to get into some of that. I want to get back into, I've always read, I read every day, but I want to get into really reading and buying books, finding my niche of books that I like. I like biographies. I love autobiographies. But I want to get into other types of books and reading and pick that up. I want to also continue to learn different languages. I know a few now. And I'm going to be traveling more. But, I have words. I always have words online with people that are transphobic. I never have words with in person like that. It's always online, me standing up for the girls in the community. And, people that believe in the Bible or believe in religion, people believe in religion. I think there's a segment of society that's their faith. That is their beliefs. I don't want to try to change them or change that, because sometimes that's all a person have is their faith and their beliefs, right? That's what keeps them going. That's their hope. And, but then there's another part of the world, of the society, that only uses religion to demonize other people. They weaponize it. And I would say a majority of this country does that. They weaponize religion to kind of oppress people. Even though they themselves don't follow religion. These motherfuckers out here think they're going to raise hell all their lives, and then that eventually they're going to get to heaven after they've done raised so much hell and caused so much chaos and confusion and heartbreak here on earth. And what kills me is that people really don't understand. They don't know the Bible that they want to use against us. And if they knew the Bible, they would know what Matthew's 19:12 says. Matthew's 19:12 pretty much confirms that trans people were born trans, that there are a segment of us that were born this way. There are some people that have been made this way. They broke it down. If you can get Matthew's 19:12, they're talking about the eunuchs. The eunuchs in the Bible. And the eunuchs are like the hedras in ancient Asia and India. The eunuchs are sort of like the ancient day trans women and the hedras. The hedras is, just so you know, there's so many great books and documentaries on the hedras. The hedras are an ancient transgender community in Asia and mainly India and places like that, right? Beautiful women who have a very unique story. And they are considered, in the Bible, they're considered good luck. Whenever a woman is having a baby, they always need to have a hedra there because it's good luck. And the hedras can kind of determine what the baby is and all this other stuff. Trans women have been considered spiritual beings until colonialism kicked in. Until colonialism kicked in and changed everyone and changed everything. And so, yeah. But it amazes me and it baffles the mind that you can talk about trans women, y'all going to hell, y'all doing this, y'all. And I'm like, did you read Matthew 19:12? And they're like, oh, no, I don't know what that is. I'm talking about trans women. I'm not talking about the eunuchs. And I'm like, it's called eunuchs, baby. Or they don't even know how to pronounce it. They don't even call it eunuchs. They call it Enochs. And I'm like, no, they're called eunuchs, baby. Okay? That's what they are. Research it. They're castrated males, so to speak. Okay, they either castrated themselves, they were born that way, they were either born trans. Let me just kind of give you an updated definition. They were either born trans, they made themselves trans, or someone made them trans, i.e. a doctor, whatever, right? And it baffles the mind how people don't know history, they don't know science, and they damn sure don't know that Bible that they use against you. Okay? They want to talk about abominations. I want y'all to Google right now because I think going forward, we need to prepare and arm ourselves with information and knowledge. Look at all the abominations in the Bible. Okay? All the other abominations in the Bible, they're guilty of. They never want to talk about that. I can go through them, but I don't have time. Child, I refuse to watch anything on TV today. Okay? After that man said over the weekend how when he thanked Miss Elania in Philadelphia for the computers, providing the computers that tabulated the votes. But you know what? I don't want to get into politics. I'm just as angry with the Democrats. Quiet as kept. And I'm starting to believe that all this shit is a big game for all of them to enrich themselves and line their pockets. Because you see the way Miss Peach, okay, Miss Peach lost her mind in 2021 and had all these lawsuits, okay, and suing the polling stations and the machines and all kinds of stuff and all this other stuff because not for nothing, I don't want to get into politics because I can break it down how he tried to cheat and he kind of cheated and tried to cheat it. And the reason why he did all that going to court is because he cheated. He knew he cheated and he rigged certain parts of the system when he was in the last time in the office. And he couldn't understand how all the people in this country voted against him. And so he went to court and lost like 60 plus court battles that said, no, the election was won fair and square. This time, with all of the widespread corruption, okay, we've been telling Democrats, local officials, and they tried to say, oh no, there's nothing wrong with the Starlink computers. People knew that Starlink was Elania's company. So you mean to tell me, I don't want to get into politics. I keep saying it. I don't want to get into it, but I'm angry with the Democrats too because they're weak. They're weak. They're slimy. They're not as bad as the Republicans. I will never say that. I would never compare them to that. But what I do believe is that they're all good girls. They're all good girlfriends and they're all good Judys. Okay, they do all this political theater in front of the cameras and these hearings and stuff like that and meetings, okay, in Congress, and then they go to lunch after. They go to dinner after. They go on vacations after. Meanwhile, we're out here fighting. We're not getting anything we need, and we're out here fighting each other instead of the system and them. But bitch, honey, he said out his own mouth, like, he admitted it. The one thing about him is he's gonna always slip up and say what it really is and admit to his own corruption. But you know what? And there's a lot of, I'm not buying that 80% of the black population voted for Kamala. I believe it was way less than that because there's way too many black men and women out here cheering today and happy for today and have no clue about what's in store. They're just dumb. Like, I really wish that I was a part of a different community of people. I want to be a part of people that are aware, enlightened, and they got their shit on the ball. Okay? And that they are paying attention. These people that are not in our communities are dead weight and they are a liability. We can't fight no war and having dumb people around us making huge mistakes that's going to jeopardize all of our lives. I refuse to speak to anyone that I know voted for him or this madness that's about to take place. I don't want to know about any of these executive orders. I don't. I'm going to live my life to my dolls. I did a video on being clocked, and I did a video about passing and getting clocked and all that other stuff. To my dolls, if you get clocked less than 5% of the time, if you are passable 90% of the time, 85 to 90% of the time, you good. Sharpen certain things. Sharpen your. If your goal and your intention is to blend in and not have any problems and live a good life and live your womanhood and be your womanhood and be that girl, just pay attention to how you present. That's it. To everyone else that says that they're trans and they want to do that and they, live your life the way you want to live your life. I will pray for you, and if I can help you, I will. Because even though I may not agree with a lot of people attaching themselves to the trans community, I still want to fight for everyone's rights that are oppressed. I don't like how things have transpired in our transsexual community and transgender. I don't like that. I don't like what's happened and how all these different identities are being attached to us. And we're being blamed for other things. But that's neither here nor there. We're here now. We need to unite. If you care about, just be careful, be mindful. Educate yourself. Don't let these people play in your face. And here's the thing. Ooh, bitch, let me tell you something. I did another video that I don't think I uploaded it, called The Dolls Need to Start Becoming Karens. Okay. Let me tell you something, baby. If they look at you in a menacing way, if they are posturing over you in certain parts of this country, that is considered a threat. I did my research this weekend because I'm worried about my dolls. If they are looking at you in a menacing way, make note of it. If you can videotape them looking at you or saying certain things to you when you walk by, tape it. Because that might be the determining factor in a hate crime, especially if they call you a derogatory name, any derogatory name attached to the LGBT community, right? Record everything. Pay attention to everything. Don't let anything slide. We're going to force law enforcement and this government to protect us. We're going to, by law, they're supposed to protect us. So these ninjas and ninjarettes are out here acting crazy. These bandits and banditias out here acting crazy. You record it, and you say if you have to drag them down to the criminal courts and precincts and give them a record, give them a record. They're going to learn to stop playing with the girls. Okay? If you are one of those dolls that like to protect yourself and that you feel like you can, more power to you, baby. If you have a permit to carry, more power to you, baby. Don't just go out using it just willy-nilly. But if you are threatened, if you are hit and harmed, you have a right to protect yourself in this country according to the Constitution, according to these laws. Okay? For the dolls, if you live in a state that you can't carry certain weapons on you, like say in New York, a lot of the blue states, they don't want you to carry certain things on you. You know, they don't even want you to have pepper spray. Honey, they didn't say nothing about bleach. You get you a spray bottle. You know what to do. Okay? I bought a bottle of ranch dressing from, I think, Whole Foods. It was Whole Foods. I got it from Whole Foods, and it came in a jar, one of those glass jars that are so thick and unbreakable and heavy. Bitch, stuff your sock. Okay? Stuff your sock with her. Okay? Always have something that's going to be able to knock somebody off of you if they are harming you and attacking you. Always swing that sock. Swing that sock and get them together. Get them all the way together. Okay? Because Miss Jaya is not the first and she's not the last. They are going to try the girls. Okay? If you want, it's how you want to handle it. You can become a Karen, which I think that's probably the best bet because you'll be protected by the law. Okay? And if push come to shove, always keep something in your purse that is going to help them to back the fuck up. And if they put a finger on you, you have something in your purse that will knock them the fuck out and back them the fuck up off of you. And another thing I wanted to say to my dolls, and this is very important. Every state in this country has a police, their headquarters for police. Like here in New York is one police plaza. I have a lot of friends that are detectives and cops. I want you, and I want my dolls, specifically my dolls, to develop a relationship with your local police office, your police precinct. But not just the main police precinct. Every police precinct has an LGBT liaison. And usually there's somebody that is in the community, whether they're gay or lesbian or bi or even trans in some states. Develop a relationship, and this is to all my dogs. Develop a relationship with your town's LGBT liaison for the police department or your police headquarters in your town. That is very important. Establish relationships with them. Establish relationships because they'll be able to vouch for your character. Because most of us mind our business. We go to work. We're good, decent human beings. And we can, I have friends. A lot of my friends are in, not a lot, but a few of my friends are in law enforcement. And they will vouch for me. My neighbors will vouch for me. My landlord will vouch. Outside of my family and friends, people will vouch for me. But I want that for you too. Establish relationships with so many different resources that are there. Utilize them. Okay, my babies? Stay safe. Don't let nobody bully you. Don't stop living. We are in for a ride. But baby, we got this. We've always had it. You are a bad bitch when you cause all this motherfucking discussion. When you cause all this anxiety in the world, why people have to rise up and try to take away your rights. You a bad bitch. Okay? You a bad bitch when you cause all this fucking discussion online. There's not a trans person in the room and they love talking about us. But you know what, baby? They're gonna always talk about us because we're them girls. Bitch, did I tell y'all? I had to pay. Bitch, did I tell you I went to the supermarket and them motherfucking hoes wanted me to pay $6 for 6 eggs, a half a dozen of eggs? Bitch, this is the thing. This is why I say the dolls and to all the women, not just only the dolls, to the women. Because here, bitch, did you hear about what he proposed allegedly? That any woman that put these men on child support can't get some sort of tax. They can't file taxes or something to that effect. Bitch, y'all, this is why I'm saying my women, y'all are dumb too. My females, y'all dumb too. Because y'all been thoroughly played. Okay, you've been thoroughly played by these men, and you've been thoroughly played by these women that you know are the toxic cancers in the whole female species. The ones that hate on everybody that they think is prettier than them or whatever. These are the same ones that are so male identified that they're repeating talking points that these bandits are saying. But honey, baby, y'all don't motherfucking wake up and we better unify. We better unify. Okay, so my dolls, get some of these men that are your clients that actually have a love for the girls. Have them as your allies if they can be, if they're strong enough to be. Anyway, let me get up out of here, chill. I just got home from I told y'all the mall, get my nails done and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna probably allow this guy to take me to dinner, because I kind of want sushi now. Take me to dinner tonight. I'm not sure. I know that I'm going to be going out more, and I want us all to go out more and live more. Okay? We are them girls. All women are beautiful, and all women should be celebrated, and all women should be united. I love y'all, and we going to be all right. God bless you. Mwah. Bye, my babies. Bye.